Welcome back to Ag Week. Meteorologist Andrew Whitmyer here as we take a look at the drought monitor. Again, we're still dealing with those dry conditions across the region here. Portions of a still under to a moderate to severe drought, especially around the Bismarck area just south of Minot right now. Luckily, though, the drought is starting to ease just a little bit across the valley here across Grand Forks and Fargo, Moorhead, down towards Florida right now. Again, the drought conditions are greatly being reduced thanks to some much needed rain and also some dry conditions starting to develop across extreme southern portions of the Southwest. But nonetheless, though, we are still dealing with those dry conditions for still the northern portions of the plains, and luckily we can ease some more of that with some more shower and thunderstorm chances coming up into the forecast. Well, let's take a look at July. This week's the last week of June, and we'll actually be beginning July here. And as we go ahead and take a look at July again, it looks like much of the west coast here is going to be under some warm conditions, while the rest of us really have an equal chance of either dealing with some mild temperatures or dealing with temperatures that are going to be warm again well above the average mark. As we take a look at the dry July precipitation here, again, most of us here just dealing with those equally chances of rain here and or there with those rain chances. It looks to be rather dry, though, across portions of the west coast over towards the Washington, Idaho, much of Montana, even portions of western North Dakota here and western South Dakota dealing with those dry conditions. Looks to be wet, though, down towards Houston and Dallas, and also over towards the Virginia coastline as well, in parts of the South Carolina coastline. As we take a look at the forecast, though, for this week here, as we take a look at the jet stream, this is Sunday going into Monday here, right on into Tuesday. We'll be dealing with some mild air, cooler conditions below average. Luckily, though, we'll start to rebound a little bit with more warm and mild air getting back into the forecast, thanks to that ridge starting to build back in. But it looks like next week, once again, by the time we get towards the weekend, we're once again going to cool things down again across the northern plains. Still mild, though, and warm for the central plains, but us here in the northern plains are still going to be dealing with those chilly conditions for next weekend as well. Precipitation this week, though, again, notice this wide swath of rain here along the Great Lakes, also down towards the south around the Texas Panhandle here. They're going to be dealing with a lot of different systems coming in. It's going to remain dry, though, across portions of the region, though, over towards Idaho, Washington State, over towards Montana, and very small chances of rain for us here in the northern plains across North Dakota, South Dakota, and also over into Minnesota as well. We're going to be dealing with those small rain chances as we go throughout this week, July 25th through July 1st. As we take a look at the weather headlines, though, for this week, though, again, next few weeks are going to be very crucial for those rain developing across the region here to kind of end those drought situations. Small rain chances coming through this week. And by the time we get into this week as well, again, temperatures are going to remain near average.